Hello all uniquely creative people and welcome to my channel. My name is Sherry Knight. There will be a short video before this one, so I will leave it up in the cards up here somewhere on that, and it'll be down below as well if you guys haven't seen the short video. It will be short on why I changed my pen name. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. Today's video is about a book review on Murtaugh, a book 5 for the Inheritance series. Anyways, the blurb says, the world is no longer safe for the dragon rider Murtaugh and his dragon Thorn. An evil king has been toppled and they are left to face the consequences of the reluctant role they played in his reign of terror. Now they are hated and alone, exiled to the outskirts of society. Throughout the land, hushed voices whispers of brittle ground and a faint scent of brimstone in the air, and Murtaugh senses that something wicked lurks in the shadows of Alagasia. So begins an epic journey into lands both familiar and untraveled, where Murtaugh and Thorn must use their every weapon in their arsenal, from brains to bronze, to find and outwit a mysterious witch, a witch who is much more than she seems. In this gripping novel starring one of the most popular characters from Christopher Pauline blockbuster Inheritance cycle, a dragon rider must discover what he stands for in a world that has abandoned him. Murtaugh is the perfect book to enter the world of Eragon for the first time or to joyfully return. So that's basically the blurb for Murtaugh. Murtaugh is the main character's point of view. The main character, and you do see a little bit of Thorn's point of view to a certain degree kind of thing. Plus, the ones that they help. So overall, character development, Murtaugh actually, for the longest part of the novel, I didn't think there was going to be any character development done on these characters. Done on Thorn and Murtaugh. It was about 3/4 way that I finally noticed, halfway to almost 3/4 way, I finally noticed some character development. If there was any character development done earlier in the books, for me, anyways, it was so subtle that I didn't even notice it. And, well, for Thorn, I noticed it sooner, because he wanted to overcome his fear. But with Murtaugh, yeah, it was so subtle that I didn't even notice it until about halfway to 3/4 way through the book. As for the world building, I have read Eragon a long time ago. I'm planning on rereading that book to see if I still enjoy it, kind of thing. Overall, the world building I thought was really well done. I know it's technically book 5 or a standalone book. This is for anyone that's wondering, this wasn't planned as if I'm understanding what I read correctly, this was not planned to be the 5th novel in the book, like the sequel. It's supposed to be a standalone. However, it's written in such a way that it does count as book 5 to the Inheritance series, and that it's going to have a sequel to this book. Even if this book was actually, even though it says it was intended to be written as a standalone, but there are plot holes that are not answered in this book, so which means this standalone book is now turned into a sequel book all on its own, but it's also technically a sequel to the Inheritance series, because it takes place a year after the Inheritance book, book 4. So, no matter how you look at it, it is by technicality a sequel to the Inheritance series. It is by technicality book 5 because it is connected to the Inheritance series. Yes, it could count as like a spin-off kind of thing, but it's read as a sequel kind of thing. Sorry, my arm's getting sore here. It's read like a sequel. Like, that's the way I've read it. Yes, you can read it before the Inheritance series because on the first 2 or 3 pages, it literally tells you exactly what happens in the entire Inheritance series. And throughout the whole book, it tells you, in Murtaugh's point of view, what has happened in the Inheritance series as well. So, you don't need to read the Inheritance series. However, like I said, Murtaugh is a standalone book, but it's technically not. If I can find the article link to the author's write-in, I know it says in the book, but if I can actually... But if I can actually find the article, I'll leave it down below as well. It's just the way I understand it. This Murtaugh book wasn't supposed to be book 5, even though it's the 5th complete novel in the Inheritance series. It sounds like he's planning on writing more in this series where there's more to it. So who knows? I'm very curious now to see whereabouts the story's going to go. And to see if he is going to have a sequel to the Murtaugh part of the book. If it's going to be continued in Murtaugh's point of view, or if it's going to be in Eragon's point of view, or is it going to be under some different Dragon Rider's point of view. It will be interesting to see how that works. Because now there is a new foe that has not been dealt with. So which means there's going to be more riders or there's going to be less riders dealing with this situation. I don't know. I don't know what the author is planning. But anyways, I am curious. World building is done pretty good. I can picture the worlds really well in my head. Pace of the story. I will be honest, the book lost my interest multiple times. It actually took me about 3 to 4 months just to get the book done, even with audio. The pace for me was slow. Like, I liked the fast pace in the action scenes, but it was mostly slow. And it didn't keep my attention until about 3/4 away of the book. Then it got really interesting, where I couldn't put the book down. Otherwise, before that, it was not very good. Like, it's slow, for anyone who's wondering. Overall, I would give it 2.5 to 3 stars. I am curious on how this is going to end, and I'm also going to read The Inheritance as well to see if the pace is done different, because The Inheritance series is during a wartime between good and evil, while Murtaugh is due to the after effects, and it sounds like there's going to be, spoiler, it sounds like there's going to be another upcoming kind of war kind of thing. It sounds like that's in theory, I don't know, in the next few books or book, depending on what the author has in mind. Anyways, that's all I got for you. All links to the Murtaugh books, where you can find them, will be down below as well. And follow me on Instagram. You can also find me on Discord and Facebook. All links to my Sherry Knight channel account will be down below. At some point in time, I don't know when, but they will be down there, down in the description. And if you like anything entertainment, right now I have a Halloween marathon for games or spookiness marathon going on Spooky Dark due to it being October or approaching October, Halloween season. All links to that will be down below as well if you're interested in entertainment stuff like video games, trailer reactions, reviews, that kind of stuff. All links to that, to my account, that will be down below. Click the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, stay true to yourself and stay unique. Bye!